Hello everyone, I'm meteorologist Violet Skyber. Have you ever wondered how a storm surge forms? Well, I'll explain how it develops and also why it's such a deadly component of hurricanes or tropical storms. Yes, we see a lot of flooding due to rainfall, but storm surge is entirely caused by the wind of these strong systems. So let's talk about our normal coastline. We have normal sea level at this green bar, but once winds start to blow directly onshore as that tropical system comes closer to the coastline, we get this thing called an ocean surge, which basically is a chunk of the ocean that's shoved inland, and it starts to rise the sea level as well as all of this extra water is pulled from other parts of the ocean and moved towards the coastline. So when we get up to 3 feet, that's when coastal areas start to see some water moving over the beaches and into the streets. Then when we get even higher than that, up to 6 feet, that is the average height of a car, so it can submerge many of them. Then even higher than that, up to 12 feet can cover many low-lying structures, including one-story homes. Keep in mind the average height of a two-story home is about 20 feet, so this can cause some devastating damage. And this is exactly what we saw with Hurricane Ian, which moved right through the tropics, hit western Cuba, and then made landfall in both Florida as a Category 4 and the southern Carolinas, where it was still a Category 1 in landfall over there. So we saw a couple of storm surges from this system alone. And the reason why we saw such a big storm surge on one side of the system compared to the other is because of how it's rotating. So tropical systems in the northern hemisphere will rotate counterclockwise, which means the wind is blowing away from the shoreline on the northern part of the system. That's why we saw a lot of water receding out in Tampa. And the wind is blowing onshore south of the system over by Fort Myers. That's where we saw some storm surges of around 12 to 18 feet in some spots and some pretty devastating damage. So hopefully they are able to recover from that. But that's why we take these storm systems very seriously.